Good morning. My name is Cheryl Woodard, and I am one of the meditation teachers here at EBS. I am coming to you this morning from our bookstore because there are people meditating in our main shrine room out there, like they do every Sunday at 9 o'clock, Saturdays at 9 o'clock, and weekdays 11:30 to 12. You're welcome to come and join them. I'm talking today about changing ourselves. Sometimes we come to meditation because we want to change ourselves. Something about me feels bad or wrong, and I want to get rid of that. So I start a self-improvement program that includes meditation. And sometimes people start to meditate because they are already overwhelmed by change and want to slow things down, maybe go back to a time when they felt more stable and calm. Meditation never includes any aggression towards ourselves of any kind. Honestly, it is a practice of self-love. Maybe it doesn't feel like aggression, but trying to fix ourselves is actually a big problem. One of my spiritual mothers, I'll say here on Mother's Day, one of my spiritual mothers, Pema Chodron, said, quote, "Trying to fix ourselves implies struggle and self-denigration. It does not work. If we want lasting transformation, we have to understand that lasting change occurs when we honor ourselves the way we are right now, when we relax with ourselves." She recalls a classic Buddhist image of a jewel covered in mud. Looking through the mud, handling the mud, is the only way to find out that the warmth and wisdom we need is right here. It's contained, it lives side by side with all the stuff we would like to get rid of. In the things we find repulsive and frightening about ourselves, we also find our beauty. Another Buddhist teacher, Thich Nhat Hanh, is quoted. He wrote a whole book called No Mud, No Lotus, meaning flowers need dirt, need soil to grow, and so do we. So meditation then is a practice of unconditional friendliness toward ourselves, non-judgmental friendliness towards all the parts of us that we find when we start to look. By simply staying present with ourselves the way we are, everything relaxes and the open dimension of our being begins to emerge. The flowers come up, the jewels reveal themselves when we relax and get in touch with our emotions and our bodies and our minds. So meditation is the opposite of going to the gym. It's about sitting down and being kind, loving yourself the way you are. Change will happen anyway, and it will happen organically, naturally, and in a lasting way if it happens gently and with kindness. So please remember to meditate with gentleness, peace, and curiosity. Imagine that buried within all the tumultuous thoughts and emotions that come up while you're sitting and the things that you want to eliminate, imagine that there are jewels of wisdom and love and compassion buried in there among all that, the rest of that. Give up trying to fix yourself. Sit down and see if you can discover the sparkle that's already in you. How does our jewel nature reveal itself? Well, first, focusing on the present moment brings your problems into clear focus and simplifies them. I mean, you can let the past and future take care of themselves, because actually you can't do anything about the past. You can't change the past. And you can't really know what's coming in the future. So if you let go of the past and future, you can be with the present and observe what's going on right now and what is happening in your body and your mind, and be curious about those things in a compassionate, loving way. Then clarity begins to come. You begin to understand. And then you begin to know what to do. And second, you can add warmth to your present experience by engaging your heart in this way, by deliberately being kind, having some compassion. You can be a kindly friend to yourself right now, sitting down, someone who cares for you, sitting down with you, hearing you out, letting you just bring it all out. Just be with you. Imagine how wonderful that experience is when you have a friend who's willing to just be with you and let you be who you are and is going to love you no matter what. So be that friend to yourself. Pema uses the phrase compassionate curiosity to describe the ideal attitude for mindfulness meditation. And she really emphasizes the compassionate part. But I think the curiosity part is important too, because you can't change what you don't understand. You can't let go of habits that you aren't looking at and seeing and knowing. So you have to be curious. And curiosity means that there's openness. So you also certainly cannot change without being open to change. So try this. When you have some time, ideally 20, 30 minutes every day, but whatever time you have, it could be 5 minutes. Settle your body into a comfortable, upright, and relaxed position. Notice your breath and generate a little warmth towards yourself. A genuine wish that you and everybody like you could be free of all distress and confusion. That's the first step of any meditation, is to do those things. And then next, the curiosity part is to focus your mind on the space around you, the breath bringing in freshness, and the steadiness of your body. Keep your attention here on your breathing body that is surrounded by space. When thoughts or emotions distract you, just come back to your breathing body and start over. But the point is to actually observe what is rising in you. Look at the mud. Just look at it. You don't have to do anything with it. You don't have to change it. Just look at it. We don't have to be stuck with the patterns that clogged our minds in the past. They are not permanent. They do not define who we are. We can naturally and organically change and grow just by developing a practice of being present, kind, and gentle with ourselves. And I know this practice is not easy. When you first sit down to meditate, it often feels very awkward. People are shocked at how much activity there's going on in their minds that they had never noticed before. And sometimes even after a little bit of time meditating, you get the meditation figured out, but you start to notice more about your life, things that you had been hiding from. And all of that, well, right in the middle of when you're wishing for peace and quiet, you can find yourself more than ever aware of what's going wrong. And that can be difficult. But hang in there. Be a friend who's willing to stick it out with you. Stick it out with yourself. Be generous and kind and patient as much as you can. Be glad that you're seeing the mud. You're seeing it. The jewels are right there with it. The flowers are right there waiting to sprout. And finally, I want to suggest that you ask for support. EBS is a community of people who are looking at their mud, also practicing compassionate curiosity, but the difference is they're not at home. They are at home, but they also come here and they talk to other people on the same path. And I can't tell you how wonderful that companionship is, how much it empowers and strengthens the process that you're going through. It's like fertilizer in the mud. It's like water and fertilizer in your garden. It's having those other people, even if you're not telling them your troubles, you're just sitting and being with people. It's so good. So we do every single day. There's something going on here at EBS. It's all on our website. Find something. Go ahead and jump in and come and join us. Next Saturday, we have a barn dance. We do this once a month. It's a barn dance followed by a potluck dinner with pizza and then a movie. And that's happening this month. It's happening on Saturday the 17th, next Saturday. Go to look at our events page on our website and check it out. It's welcome to everybody. And every group, we have all these practice groups here that are typically reading some kind of book together and discussing it, but also meditating together and, forming friendships, making community. That's what we do here. So you're welcome to join us. So like Pema said, let the lasting change come naturally by being peaceful and making space for it, accepting who you are. I hope this is helpful. I hope this is helpful. Happy Mother's Day. If you haven't already, call your mom. If you can't call your mom, call some other kindly woman who's been good to you and tell her thank you. And be well. See you next time.